Wow!
By smart office, we mean a new way of conceiving office space. That is, a dynamic space that adapts itself to new organizational models that are no longer based on hierarchical control principles, the formalization of roles or the respective procedures, but rather on keywords such as empowerment, objectives, involvement, and flexibility. With respect to this new vision, I believe that all the areas undergo profound changes. Both the work and support areas have been modified in terms of calibration and distribution of space. The common areas increase greatly, at the expense of the areas dedicated to traditional desks. This also favors the use of multifunctional spaces, which are easily reconfigurable in order to support any need a company may have.
The most recent studies in ergonomics in the office sector, specifically in the design of the office space, highlight two extremely important aspects: sitting posture and erect posture, or standing. Studies reveal that alternating the two postures is the best thing. This is because staying seated for extended periods of time provokes the following things: fatigue of the osteoarticular muscular skeletal system, particularly in the cervical and lumbar regions, and cardiac fatigue, because the heart has more difficulty pumping the blood. On the other hand, concerning the aspects connected with erect posture, clearly we have the problems of stagnation of body liquids and muscular contractions generated by a fixed, prolonged, and erect posture. Therefore, if we want to maintain a healthy approach, in other words, a healthy posture in the office, we must always alternate the two postures. This is not always easy because we don't have the tools. Fortunately, today, desks that raise and lower and are even finely adjustable exist. This is very important because naturally a person must find the correct position in relation to their needs and also in relation to their anthropometry. So, these types of solutions are absolutely preferable to traditional ones.
To meet both the need for interactive and discussion spaces on the one hand, and the need for spaces for reflection and concentration on the other, the workspace has become open space, into which more reserved areas are integrated. When designing the areas dedicated to refreshment, as well as those dedicated to entertainment, and, why not, even to work, We give priority to a domestic language, which is able to make the environment pleasing and attractive, connected spaces, dynamic and welcoming, and representative of something that goes well beyond their traditional roles. The definition of space for functions and not for hierarchies represents an innovative element. And this, of course, has affected the support areas. Areas like meeting rooms, break areas, and waiting or training rooms have become strategic points in the building. The office also has touchdown areas, where there are workstations for occasional use. These are time and space-saving solutions available to any of our staff or consultants who spend most of their workday outside the office, and of course to clients, guests and visitors. The office must be rethought out as a gathering place for staff and brand identity. The space must be creative, flexible and dynamic, full of ideas and starting points, organized with formal and informal support areas that meet the various requirements for interaction, communication, sharing, teamwork, concentration and relaxation, everything supported by the most modern technologies available. The cafe areas perfectly represent the spirit of coming together and interaction offered by the modern concept of the smart office. It prompts teamwork, improving internal communications, and turning the attention not only to the quality of customer service, but also to employee satisfaction. Mobile technology that allows people today to work from any location, multifunctional rooms or systems of desk sharing have brought about an extraordinary mobility that has exceeded the values of traditional architecture in office space. The environments acquire an unexpected liveliness and change functions from moment to moment according to the user. For people who work in a smart environment, the main element of change and satisfaction is the improved quality of life, the life-work balance, with the consequent increase of stimuli, motivation and productivity. The offices are conceived then in a way that promotes socializing by creating a casual and pleasant atmosphere. It's natural that when people are faced with the process of change, they may feel frightened or get worried. Our ability to support our clients and understand their organizational dynamics and decisions is therefore fundamental. We start by studying the requirements and real needs of the client in order to translate these into a project that combines quality of life for the users and optimizes the use of the buildings. If the changes are communicated well and supported by an in-depth analysis, our contacts understand the new proposals and can then enthusiastically transmit them to the rest of the organization. Problems related to acoustics, typically a subject of concern when introducing the theme open space, are resolved thanks to technical measures, such as the use of sound-absorbing panels and perforated ceiling panels.